Testing one, two, three. I just need to make sure we have audio going here. Oh man, I see a little green bar going across my monitor here that has audio levels, so you don't get the bad Chinese movie version again. So, welcome back. This is, I think, going to be either our last episode or second to last episode of our Associated DR10 drag car build, which we are doing page by page, excruciating screw by screw, bag by bag, with bad descriptions. So we are opening up our bag number 14, which is our front bumper and wheelie bar. So we're going to go ahead and open this bag up, and as I keep saying, check that bag, make sure it's empty. Okay, we have a bag full of metal parts and screws and this, that, and the other thing. I'm going to go ahead and empty that out and put it into our parts tray. This is just a little magnetic parts tray that I got, I think, at Harbor Freight. It was cheap, inexpensive, and I've had it for years and years and years. So we are going to start off here by doing what we need to do, and that is to take these 4 bearings out of our parts tray and do what we need to do with them, which is throw them in the garbage, because we are using FastEddy ceramic bearings, which again you can buy at any hardware store, yeah, any hobby shop. Every hobby shop in the world has access to them through their distributors, or if you don't find them at your hobby shop, you can go online and buy from your favorite hobby shop, or you can buy direct from FastEddyBearings.com. Okay, here we go. Hold your breath. We're going to take a deep dive. Yay, I hit the right button. Woo! Okay, so let's start off, it looks like, with the front bumper. And this is interesting because it looks like, okay, looking at the directions here, and that's very deceiving. That is actually this piece. And we are going to put this on with the balls here. You can see it's got little balls on the end. One end does and one end doesn't. And these nubs here fit into the little holes in the front of the bumper, just like so. And we are going to use the proper screws, 2 M3 by 12 button heads. So let's see what size those are. 3 by 12? No, those are much longer than 3 by 12s. So we're going to use 3 by 12s. How's that? And just like most of the screws, these are 2 millimeter. Go ahead and put those in. Set the clutch down a little bit. These are soft pieces and we don't want them to strip out. Okay, we have that done. Now it looks like we need to insert the roll bar, the front bumper, right in here like this. And from the bottom side, or from the top side, we have 2 M3 by 12s, which are the longer ones, I believe. We'll check on our little sheet here. M3. No, they are not the longer ones. The longer ones are 16s. So we'll grab 2 M3 by 12s. And we'll see if our drill is going to fit into the screw area here. It is. And we're going to go ahead and screw that in. the same with the second one. And from there, we're going to cinch it up on the bottom with the two flathead screws that are in here. The shorter ones, I would imagine. Let's take a look at the directions, and those are 3x16 flatheads, which are, no, those are the longer flatheads that are in there. So we'll grab two flatheads of the right length. Maybe we get them? Yeah, we got two. You like my head? I'm actually not bald on top. Okay. Let's go ahead and put these in. And that, my friends, is a front bumper. I don't know if you've ever watched the drag races. There's plenty of it on YouTube, but they get in some pretty wicked wrecks. That is a interesting setup. It's pretty stiff, but you can see by the little deal there how it flexes. You got a little bit of give there, so if you do hit something, hopefully you won't break everything off. So we now have a front bumper. Now, let's take a look at the wheelie bar. So it looks like we are going to use these two little units. We have to look and see which way they go, because there's a left and a right. This is the way that they go. If you take a look, there's a little indentation here where the wheel goes, and that goes to the inside. So we are going to take our two wheels, and the last chance we get to pimp our product, we're going to use the 4 remaining FastEddy bearing ceramic high performance, low drag, low contact seal bearings. And those are going to slide right into the wheels, just like so. Gonna press them in. Wow, my wife was really going at it with her mom. For years, I thought they were just mad at each other, but that's the way they talk. They are loud. Okay, so now we are going to take the M3x16 button heads, which are the two longer button heads that are in here. That's a short one. Where's the other long button head? Uh-oh. Where is the other long button head? Here we go. Okay, and it looks like we are going to slide the screw through. How does that work? Okay. And we're going to put the spacer inside. It's just kind of odd. That screw head. Oh, I see. Okay. It's almost like on the steering here, where the screw actually only makes contact with that spacer, which you can see the spacer here. So we are now going to put that through the hole, and there is a nylock nut that's going to cinch all of that up together. So let's put that nylock nut in, tighten down our screw, and we now have, not a smooth rolling. That's binding up a little bit. Let's loosen this up. Where's my right wrench? Let's loosen this up just a tad. And it's still binding up. There we go. Just don't tighten it down all the way, and you'll be fine. I'm going to loosen this up a little bit more. There we go. There's no play in there, and we're all good. Go ahead and do the same on the other side. I'm going to put the little spacer in there, and the spacer goes against the plastic here. And we'll put the nut in. And tighten it down. I guess the secret to the wheelie bar here to not completely tighten it all the way down. There we go. You want to make sure that there's no play in there, but you don't have to go to town on it as far as tightening it up. There we go. I don't know, man. For a roll bar, there's a lot of play in that. I would think not a roll bar for a wheelie bar. I think you would want that to be really stiff, but what do I know? I am just building it from the directions. Okay, so now we are going to hook the wheelie bar up to the rear. And it looks like we are going to start with this one. And it is going to go here. How does that work? Okay, they are at a little bit of an angle here. They don't go straight up and down, they are at an angle. So we're going to grab these really long cap head screws here, and we are going to put the first one through the top and go through the holes on the top of the transmission case, and we are going to put the second one in. Is that right? Just like so. And there's another little nylock nut in there. Going to press that in here. Let's go ahead and tighten this one up. There is a brace we have to put in there. And I guess it helps to actually use the right size driver. Let's go ahead and tighten that one up. Just like so. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and put the bottom one in. Looks like we're going to have that brace go in there. There's enough flexibility there to get it in. So on here, we're going to put the little nylock nut into the hole. Just like so. And there is on the bottom 2 different mounting holes, a forward and a back, which is going to raise or lower the wheelie bar. So you're going to have to tune with that and figure out which one works best for you. Come on. Decided to slip out. Come on. It's because I'm using the wrong size. It helps to use the right size wrench. Oh my goodness, it's getting late. Okay. We are just about done here with this part. And now we need to put on this brace. And it looks like the brace goes with the open T part towards the back. And this part goes in here. Thought it slipped in there. It does. There we go. And those parts slip right into there. And double check to make sure we got these in there. We do. And that's the wheelie bar. We have 4 more screws here. And why are 2 of them flathead and 2 of them not? Did I use wrong screws somewhere? I don't know. But we're going to use the button heads. We're going to go ahead and screw that in. And the button head here. Where's the second one? Here we go. Duh. And I have to wonder where I would have put the wrong screws. And that would have been on the front bumper. But they all use button heads. So I have 2 flathead screws left over here where I need button heads. And I don't see any in my spare pile, but they're the right size. So we are going to go ahead and use them. Wow, this thing just got really, really long. We're going to put the button head screws in here instead of a flathead. It's not going to hurt anything. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And there we go. I don't think I can pull this out anymore to get the whole car in. Look at that. Barely. Just almost enough. But yeah, as you hit that wheelie bar, I don't know, that's got a lot of give to it. I think we would want something a little bit more rugged, but I don't know. Also, it's sitting up pretty high right now, but there is an adjustment, which you can see these second set of holes here, which will bring that wheelie bar down. So we have one more bag here, and that is a bag of wheels. And the interesting part is that we get wheels, but I don't see any nuts to hold them on. Did it not come with wheel nuts? We actually took off. There's got to be wheel nuts in here somewhere. Let's see if they're in the spare parts bag. Looks like there's some nuts in here. Maybe these are wheel nuts. Got extra servo saver parts and some extra body posts and some more wheels for the wheelie bar, which I can see they'll probably get chewed up pretty quick. But do we have wheel nuts? There's some body pins in here. Let's see if these are wheel nuts. And it looks like, yes, they are. Let's go ahead and put the wheels on, just because they came in the kit. These are glue-ons, so these wheels you're going to put your tires on, and you're going to glue them around the beads to keep the tires on. I'm not sure if they would use bead locks on these, but again, I'm not sure. Let's find the right wrench here, which this one is not the right one, which means that I keep getting my head in the camera. Looks like this one would be the right one. Go ahead and put these on. These wheels are soft. Look at that, how they flex. But look at that, ceramic bearings. Go ahead and put this side on. Putting the front wheels on. This is going to be pretty exciting, actually. I'm looking forward to getting some decent electronics for this. Not quite sure how I'm going to go. I probably... Boy, what am I going to go with? It's hard to say. I can go with Tekin, most likely. I like Tekin product. I've used Tekin on most of my stuff. I have their hot wire program. I hear that people are doing some real interesting tuning with the Tekin stuff. But there are others out there. Holmes, I think, is making a motor, good drag motor for it. It's hard to say what I'm going to do. I did take off the rear hubs and pins. Boy, I'm getting all messed up here. I have pins for the rear hubs here. Look at that, my face is hiding them. And my rear hubs. So let's get a couple of nuts out here, wheel nuts. Go ahead and put on these rear wheels now. I have to move these around to find the pinholes. Then put on the rear hub and the rear wheel. Again, those are so soft. I'm assuming that's how they should be. Okay, where is my nut driver? All right, so we are now coming to the end of this video. I hope that, in all honesty, I hope that you enjoyed it and learned something from it. If you're new to the hobby, I'm sure that you can probably gain a lot of insights on building, which you may not have had. I have to find a way to hold this still while the axles are turning while I try to screw the nut on here. There we go. You know, a lot of little tips and tricks that we use, that we gain when we start building, that we just don't think twice about. So that's why I like to kind of talk things out while I'm building. And hopefully you newer people, or even people that everybody does things differently. So maybe I do something a little bit different than you do, and you learn from it. And that's why I watch what other people do, so I can learn from it. And again, this is all made possible by FastEddy bearings. We have over 6,000 different bearing kits to choose from. Oh, it's Mrs. FastEddy. You gonna come say hi? Oh, she's still on the phone with her mom. She's laughing at me. I'm surprised she's not yelling. Well, there we go. We have now finished the project, and we hope that you enjoy. If you do me a favor, and if you did like the video, subscribe. We have a lot more coming. You never know what I'm going to build next. I'm always looking for something. You never know what it's going to be. But here is our drag car, 100% done and complete. So, oh, there she goes. You can hear her talking Chinese to her mom. She's laughing as she walks by. Uh, is that your mom or your sister? She's yelling. So, there we go. I hope really do appreciate you watching our videos. Please subscribe and enjoy. Thanks.